Hello, everybody, and welcome back, loves. Welcome to She Reads Tarot, and I'm the host of this channel. My name is Catherine, and it is so good to have you all here with me today. We are going to be jumping right in to your monthly reading for Aquarius. I know we are a little short, a little tardy to the party. Very confusing. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new, please make sure you hit that like button first of all. And for all of you who aren't new, I know you guys are hitting the like button, right? If not, please do that. And it really helps the channel grow. And we really need to kickstart growth on this channel. Let's show YouTube how it's done, right? Show YouTube how it is done. And sorry, I'm playing with the colors here, but obviously that color wasn't moving me. I wasn't feeling it. So here we go. And let's get our emblem up here, our logo. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm here. Sorry about that. So anyways, you guys, I did this reading already, but when I went back to edit the video, guess what I heard? Nonsense. So it was a bunch of snow, static, crackly that happening again. But trust me, I'm on my way into my studio, you guys, so that should not be happening. But here it is. Here it is. Here I am. All right, so let's get started. So we're going to look at the overall energy. And this is the overall energy. And I pulled Oracle messages first is what I pulled. So the first cards, 3 cards that came out, we got longing in the reverse here. Okay, longing in the reverse, missing you, let's talk, in reunion. And this is in the reverse. So there's the energy of either there's someone who is maybe reaching out to you, okay, you know, but you don't want to have any contact with this person. You don't miss them. You don't want to have a reunion of any kind, or there could be the energy of you maybe trying to reach out to someone and this person is giving you the shade face. You know what I'm saying? Not now, not today. I got something else to do. The cold shoulder energy. Okay. That's what I'm getting. Cold shoulder, not wanting to have any contact. So that could either be you or it could be your person's energy. And then we have laughter here, happiness, joy, and healing, right? And then we have sipping here, rumors, gossip, and nosy. So with all 3, I'm getting an energy of someone wants to reach out to you. This is someone that you have separated from. This is a karmic. This is someone you are no longer in contact with, right? There's no contact with this person. You haven't spoken to this person and you haven't seen this person. With laughter here, healing, joy, happiness, or joy, happiness, healing. Happiness, joy, and healing. That's the energy of somebody who's really on their healing journey. They're doing just fine, right? I'm getting this is your energy. This is your overall energy. This is you in the center. Okay. This is you in the center. So there's an energy of you are in your healing phase. You're just fine being at a separation from this person. You could care less about what this person is doing. And definitely you are not looking for any sort of reunion or conversation of any kind. Now, this could be somebody that walked out on you, left you hanging, somebody that just kind of was like deuces, somebody that gave you the cold shoulder, like I was saying. With sipping here, okay, rumors, gossip, nosy, this is somebody who's talking about what they can't see. They can't see you, they can't get close to you, they can't find out what you're doing, so now they're just going to talk. This is somebody who is, got your name coming out of their mouth every which way, right? But loose. And, this person may even be spreading rumors. They may be even on the salty end of things, a little frustrated, right? Because no contact, right? They cannot reach you. So now we're just going to say what we want to say about Aquarius. That is where I'm going with that. And then underneath the deck, where is it? Where is it? We have family. No. This was the final card under the deck was family. Sorry, I'll turn that up here. So under the deck, we got wishful thinking, two-faced, and we got drowning and isolation with daydreaming and family. Okay. Here's where we are, or here's where this person is. Okay. With wishful thinking and two-faced, this person, they wish that they could get next to you. They wish that they could have a conversation with you. That's all that they can think about, right? But with two-faced here, they're wishing these things, wanting these things, but then they turn their face and then they talk about you to other people. So this is somebody who is smiling in your face and talking behind your back. Do you see this? Smile in your face and they will talk behind your back. Gossip, rumors, okay? So there is a karmic, okay? There is a karmic that you are not speaking to, or that you don't speak to, or that you have no wishes to communicate with this person. But the reason why is because this person is two-faced. They talk behind your back. But with wishful thinking, it's like now they're in a place where they wish that they could have this conversation with you, right? They're two-faced, okay? And with drowning and isolation, now this person is feeling the weight of the drama they caused, and they're feeling, you know what I'm saying? They're isolated. They can't get next to you. They're drowning. They're depressed. They've hit rock bottom. They're emotionally consumed, and they can't get you off their mind. They obviously felt that you were some sort of a soul tie. This could have been a family member. This could be someone that you were married to, spouse, or just like I say, a close soul tie. It could have even been a close family friend. It says blood ties and inner circle. So someone who's close to you. All right. But they're miserable right now because they're isolated and they can't get next to you. Like they can't get to you. They can't get to you. Now, it could be vice versa. This could be your energy where you're sitting in the situation of, you wish you had done differently, right? But you did not. And, because of that, you're sitting in the situation where you're missing your person, they're gone, and you want them to come back. So this could be that too. That is very, very sad if that is you. And I am, very sorry, and this is going to be one of those dark night of the soul moments, okay, for you. But this is what's happening here. So now let's go ahead and clarify with the tarot before we move on to the other cards that we pulled. So for that longing in the reverse, we got the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. So this is it. The tables have turned, right? And someone is finding themselves on the lower realms of this blessing. They're on the outskirts of it, right? They've been separated from their person. They're wishing things were different, but this is, It's not there anymore. This person has gone. And with the strength card under the deck, all right, this is an energy of someone who's holding back, someone who is not, you know, they're protecting themselves. They're protecting their energy. The strength card is fire energy. The wheel of fortune is also fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Cancer. This could also be a situation where, now that things have changed, you are holding back from this person. You're not giving this person the opportunity to come towards you, right? There's some sort of holding back that's taking place. Now, with laughter, we got the Nine of Cups, right? This is wish fulfillment. We got the wish fulfillment card. And look at what we have under the deck. So for me, this is Empress energy. This is like you having everything that you want. You sitting in divine feminine energy. This is an energy of abundance, creativity, birthing something new. All of your wishes and dreams, everything that you could have wanted, you have it, and then some, and you're attracting others, right? And with happiness and laughter being the centerpiece here, this is what you are abundant in. You are abundant in happiness. You're abundant in joy. And you're also in a healing phase. You're going through a healing phase. So you're not even bothered. You're sitting in a place where you're not bothered. You have everything that you could possibly want and need. This person missing you is the least of your worries right now. Now, this Queen of Swords, this is an energy of somebody who's side-eyeing a situation. Someone who is not trusting a situation, or someone who's being very protective, right? And this is you guarding your abundance. This is also you protecting your peace. You're protecting your Nine of Cups. You're protecting your abundance, right? That Queen of Swords is very much scrutinizing anyone who gets close to this abundance here. And with sipping here, gossip and rumors, nosy, people want to know what you're doing. They want to know what is going on. You must be, either in another relationship. Maybe they're thinking that, you must have moved on because you're completely shutting them out, right? So they're developing their own thoughts, right? They're coming up with shit, basically. And to that effect, we have the King of Cups here. Under the deck, the Three of Wands, followed by the Hermit card. This is a card of evaluating a situation, someone who is made a decision to move forward, right? They've made a decision to move forward. Or there was some separation or some sort of distance here with that King of Cups energy, right? There was distance because someone took steps to move forward. But with the Hermit card, there's an energy of looking back. You see how the Hermit is facing the past? That Hermit is looking back, right? It's not looking forward. Typically the Hermit is like a card of investigation. So it's going to be an in your face type energy. This is not a front facing image here. It's facing the past. So this person is now talking ish about you because they're sitting here feeling some type of way, right? About how they left, about how they were in a relationship with you right? But they walked away. They made a move forward. And boy, are they frustrated now, and they feel as though you have moved on, right? So they're talking about you, they're evaluating, they're examining the situation to see where they fit in. Has Aquarius moved on to someone else? What's going on? Or Aquarius, you could be evaluating someone else's situation. You could be frustrated because you messed up and this person has gone now, and now you are wondering what it is, what's going on with this person. Why are they just so happy without me? Is it somebody else? There must be. Okay, so take it how it resonates. I'm not here to judge. Okay, this is your reading. You tell me in the comments. Being honest is always good, y'all. It is so healing, I tell you, because we all make mistakes. We all do crap when it comes to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And we need to be accountable, hold ourselves accountable, because it helps others hold themselves accountable. All right, so I'm going to show you all about that in 1 second, but let's go ahead and clarify this first. So under the deck here, let's look at this: wishful thinking and two-faced. Okay, so again, this person, they're wanting a second chance they're not gonna get. You see what I'm saying? And now that they know they're not getting a second chance with you, this is somebody who will turn their back and dog you out, basically talk about you, create narratives about you, spread gossip, vicious lies, rumors, whatever it is. That is what this person is doing, because they wish that they could be with you. They wish that they could have the life that they gave up, that they walked away from. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not your fault that they walked away from the abundance. It's not your fault that they left the Empress. You know you're an Empress. They must have not known, right? They must have not gotten the memo that you were an Empress, but it's not your problem it anymore, basically, is what I'm getting. And what we got was the Seven of Pentacles. Under the deck, the Seven of Cups, which clarifies it for me. Double sevens here. Divinely guided, but I'm also feeling like this person is confused right now as to how they let you get away. They're confused as to how their gift horse, you know what I'm saying? They looked at you as a reward. They value you. This is someone who is, but I feel like they took too long. I just feel like they took it, whatever it is they did, too late, basically. And now with the Seven of Cups, underneath this Seven of Pentacles, they're confused. They thought that you would wait. That is what it is. This person thought you would wait for them to come back. And when you didn't come back, then they talked ish about you to your friends, their friends, whoever would hear them. Family members, other family, yes. Other family members, because we got family here. We got trapped. Nightlife and waves. Yeah, this person is taking a risk by, talking, telling your business or talking about you to other people. They don't even care who it is. That's deep. Take it how it resonates, folks. Take it how it resonates. Now, with drowning and isolation here, this person is now, I feel like, has gotten themselves in over their head, is what it is. They never anticipated this turning back on them. You know what I mean? They never anticipated that it would come back to bite them. You know what I mean? They never thought that they would lose you forever, right? They thought that they had control over when they would go and come, but this time you stopped them. You drew a line. There was a change here. That Wheel of Fortune shifted. And with the Strength card, you said no more. You were standing up for yourself. You were, doing what was best for you. And if that meant no reunion, I'm not coming back this time, or I'm not speaking to you, I'm cutting you off. That's when this person is really going to drown in their own in their own just, depression. And it's going to be up to them to how they fix it. See, look, we even have it here, 10 of Wands, y'all. I can't. I didn't realize that I pulled the 10 of Wands and we have drowning here. But this is it. This is overextended over your head. You are carrying a weight that's too heavy for you to burden, and you're walking away. But guess what? With that King of Swords, there's an energy of you being justified. Like, you're doing this because this person gave you the authority. They're the ones that left. They're the ones that isolated you, right? So you may be confused as to why this person is even bothered. You know what I mean? You may be equally confused, right? They're confused as to how you left and didn't come back, or you're not wanting to reconnect with them, right? Or give them a second chance. And, you're equally confused as to why this person would leave if they wanted you so bad. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. So the next thing I looked at, oh, we have this daydreaming card here. I'm so confused as to which one. Okay. Delusional. Okay, so the next card I looked, or the next question I asked, was what the challenges or the obstacles were. And we got, what do we get, you guys? The dragonfly. And camera. Underneath the deck, paradise. With the dragonfly, this is an energy of someone who is lighthearted, even though a situation is ending. They're waiting for change. They can't wait for things to change. This is someone who adapts to situations very easily. If you think about a dragonfly, its wings are very, very, translucent, or very, very, thin. Like, they can move very, very quickly. Flies are afraid of dragonflies. You know what I'm saying? That's how, quick a dragonfly can, appear and get the hell out of Dodge, right? Same with you. Same thing. You think when things came to light and you realize whatever it is you realize that caused that wheel of fortune to start turning, you were able to adapt to it quickly. You were ready for change. You were ready to heal. With camera here, this person is not. This person is, wanting to go back to the way it used to be, even though it was toxic. They want to, remind you of the past, even though it triggers you. They want to bring up old things, even though it's trauma bonding. That's what they want to do, is trauma bond. Camera, they want to go back, making memories, but they're not, there's the energy of not being accountable. Okay. And learning the mistakes from the past, or even just kind of acknowledging that they made any mistakes at all here. Right. So this person, like I said, I feel like they're quick to, throw you to the wolves, is what it is. Okay. That's what I saw. They're quick to talk behind your back, when they don't get what they want. But we got paradise here under the deck here. All right. So, this is all about a couple things. It's about travel, right? Expansion, getting away, right? Getting away from a situation. And it's also about oneness, right? Being, just kind of getting away from, the madness of it all, the toxicity of it all. That's going to be the challenge for you, is the fact that you are so quick and ready to go away and heal and be over this situation, and this person is so inundated, down in the dumps, depressed. It may even be some way, it may even affect you in some way if you allowed it to. So yeah, I'm getting trauma bonding. I'm getting a lot of triggering here, a lot of trying to get in your head here. So we have daydreaming here. We have daydreaming here. Yeah, I don't see it going well. We got the World and we got the Ace of Pentacles here. Again, there's an energy of this cycle has closed. There's a new opportunity, right? You're closing out a cycle, moving on to a new opportunity. And this talks about your hopes and your dreams, right? Everything that you dreamed of, basically, remember? Everything that you have dreamed of. So let's clarify. For Dragonfly, this is what we got. Dragonfly, we got the Moon, or the Queen of Wands, and the Moon. Under the deck, we got the Death card. Now, the Queen of Wands is confident. The Queen of Wands knows what she wants. The Queen of Wands makes decisions and follows through without any input from others, right? The Queen of Wands doesn't mind, getting just doing what she wants to do. You know what I mean? It's like she takes no orders from anyone. She does not ask for permission. Okay? She does not ask for permission to do what she wants to do. With the Moon, this is all about moving in secret. Okay? No one knowing what you're doing. And the Death card under the deck, well, exactly what it says. All things old, all things have become new. That is what's happening here. You're moving, and you're moving in secret and in silence, and you're doing it with confidence, with like, you're lighthearted about it. You don't need permission. You don't need to ask this person if it's okay for you to make a decision about your own life and yourself. You're taking control of yourself. You're no longer sitting in a situation where you're feeling trapped, or you're staying in a situation that's toxic, just because maybe you're in a family, or there's some family aspect to your connection with this person. Family can be a lot of times worse than your friends. It's sad but true. Okay, pray for them, but you can do it from a distance. You don't have to be in their face to love them. Pray for them, and if it doesn't work and they're not gonna be good to you, all right, good stewards of you and your energy, then you're gonna have to go elsewhere. Basically, that's what that means. So now with camera here, where are we at with camera? So we have the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, and that is exactly the energy that this person is in. Now, remember I said gossiping, talking crap about you behind your back. This is all about family disputes, right? There's some trouble at home, or the stability is going away, and it's going away quickly. This person is losing stability because they are not getting their opportunity to relive their toxic past. They want to continue to move forward without healing, but you're not in that energy. You are in a phase where you are happy and enjoying your healing right now. You don't mind being in a dark night of the shadow, or dark. You don't mind having a dark night, okay, of the shadow moment is what I wanted to say. That is not a problem because it's pulling things out of you. It's clearing your energy. You're getting lighter. You're feeling better. You're more free. You are no longer trapped in this toxic situation. This person may have been like, we're a family. We're supposed to stay together. And, you felt trapped with that energy. They wanted to keep you trapped in that mentality of because we're connected or we're related or your blood or we grew up together, whatever it is they're trying to trauma bond you with, and you're like, I'm sorry, that just means zilch, right? If you're not going to treat me well. And so under the deck, what was even more interesting that we got was the Judgment and the Tower. So I pretty much was done when these cards came out because again, that's it. That's the ultimate here. With that Judgment card, this is straight up like awakening. Like this is somebody who is like with the Tower, they're having a Tower moment. They are facing judgment. There's an energy of this person's Tower is, or they have been ejected from the Tower. You see this person, this red cloaked character, which looks like somebody that thought they were in control of the situation is no longer in control, right? They're coming flying out of this tower like, I don't know what, face first. Do you see what I'm saying? See what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's coming crashing down. Someone's tower is crashing, and because they are realizing it, again, this person they're not going to learn. They're just going to go and talk about you. Okay. They're just going to go talk ish about you. They're not going to learn their lessons. This is not someone who's genuinely wanting a second chance. This is someone who is two-faced. And when they don't get their second chance, then they will talk about you like you're, you stole their best friend or hurt their mama. So we also got, and what with daydreaming, I believe. Well, we have the King of Pentacles here came out for you guys in the reverse. Again, this is instability. That's all this is reflecting. The Knight of Pentacles here under the deck is saying that this person, they're going to continue to try to move forward. It's not going to be until I feel like this person, like you absolutely cut this person off, you completely reject this person, you completely once this person feels completely cut off, that's when I feel like they will actually do something that's kind of honorable, right? That Knight of Pentacles, this is someone who you can rely on, someone you can trust, right? That is a trustworthy energy here. But again, the King of Pentacles is in the reverse. So this is unstable. This is also somebody who is very much, they'll switch on you. It's a male chauvinist. It's someone who, they think that they got it all together is what it is. But as soon as, you show them something else, they're going to take it out on you. Eight of Pentacles here under the deck, Nine of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. This is an energy of someone who is independently working on themselves, someone who is going to be facing their truth once they're on their own, right? And this is your person's energy here all day long. So what we got for the advice, we got action and improving health, Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. An amethyst, revealing your true self. As you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel loved for who you truly are. See what I mean? That's what I'm saying. You're definitely letting this person know that, this is not the way I get down. Like, this is not the way that it goes, right? If you care about someone, and yeah, you'll never put this person in that type of situation. And again, trust here. Action and improving health. So I also feel oh, this is interesting. So when I see this action, this horse, this is a horse that's moving very, very fast. You see the white horse, it's galloping, like sprinting. The horse behind it is more of a trollop. It's more of a, it's just kind of, what do you call it? It's not galloping, but it's just walking, just walking along. But the thing is it's on this horse's tail. And I'm going to call this crosshairs. I will call it crosshairs because it's the hairs that are touching this horse as it is like appearing to cross it or, walk near it. But this horse is at a full blown run, gallop here. So there's an appearance of someone who's, running away, but this one is right on its tail. I'm getting an energy of this person, even though you're walking away from this person. I'm getting an energy of this person like action is going to pick up, or like this person is not going to let you completely get out of their crosshairs. I don't know. I'm just getting an energy. And with improving health, like this person, things are going to actually change. This can also represent healing. But there's some action that's taking place. And we've got trust here. And with the amethyst card, it says revealing your true self. Okay, allowing others to see and know the real you. You're going to feel love for who you truly are. And that's only real. That's only real. You don't have those boundaries. You don't show people how you truly feel. They'll do whatever they want. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, but things are going to improve, and they're going to improve because you're running away from this person. You're appearing to get away, or you have gotten away. Yeah, there is some improvement that is going to take place on this person's part, Aquarius. That is what I'm seeing, and I'm definitely sticking to it. So that's a positive reading for you, Aquarius. Okay, that is a positive reading. Let's pull one last oracle message for you. Be willing to express love. Express love to receive love. All right, now, so I'm getting an energy of this is your person. This is number 6 here. Be willing to express love. I feel like this person is going to really tell you how they feel about you. I feel like this person is going to genuinely tell you how they feel. We have action, improving health, be willing to express love, trust. It's telling you this. The situation is calling for you to have faith because things are going to get better, is what it's saying. Spirit is saying have faith. This situation is actually going to improve. So Aquarius, you may be teaching this person a lesson, is what's happening. And I do feel like this is karmic in nature, but this could be, it says blood ties, inner circle, family, trapped. The next card's taking a risk, like I said, and then we have waves. Exhausted in time. Like, yeah, this person is basically going to give in, is what's going to happen. This player is about to give in, right? They were egomaniac. They didn't want to express their feelings. They didn't want to let you know. They're about to give in, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed the message. You guys, please make sure you are subscribed to my other two channels, Queen Cancer Tarot and Tarot Talk Live. Make sure you are subscribed on all three. I do giveaways on all three for my subscribers. I also have a members only or members subscription that you can tap into. There are 3 different levels that you can enjoy. And please go and check it out. That's all on Queen Cancer Tarot. Tarot Talk Live, I will be starting the giveaway once we get to 100 subscribers. We are almost there, 17 away, you guys. Please help me meet my goal. Go and get subscribed to all 3 of my channels. I love you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, and thank you for the time. Have a great day.